Hello everyone and welcome to an exciting new episode of
MomChitChat.
Yes, welcome back. So excited to be here. As always, we will be having conversations around African motherhood and what that means. Yeah. My name is Nicole Chikwe and with me we have
Jane
and
Modupe.
And we have a very special guest. The beautiful, the amazing, the talented, the gorgeous.
Oh yes.
Osas Ighodaro. Welcome.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
Thank you for being here. Yeah. So we're going to have conversations around what it is to be a mom. And the first thing I wanted to ask was, how do you juggle being a celebrity and being a mom?
Well, first off, thanks, ladies, so much for having me. This is amazing, beautiful.
Thank you.
MomChitChat to the world. In regards to being a celebrity, I actually don't like calling myself a celebrity, especially with the way that I move around Lagos. You would never think that kind of person is a celebrity. But yeah, true. You know, just being in the limelight, being an actor, people know who I am. Yeah. So it's difficult from time to time, but being a mother and being a celebrity is a day at a time.
Right.
I literally have to take it a day at a time so that I'm not overwhelmed. I'm also grateful to have the support system that I have.
Fantastic.
So that I'm able to do the different things that I do, like being on set. It's not easy. It's fun because this is what I signed up to do.
Yeah, of course.
You know, it's a passion of mine. I'm grateful for the opportunities. But yeah, there has to be a form of balance, which I'm grateful that I'm always finding every day. And I'm not doing it by myself. I have my support system, my family, that we're able to raise Azariah together.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you said that because motherhood is one day at a time, and no one day is the same
at all.
So all you can do is do the best you can do for
that
today.
Yes.
Exactly. So that's amazing.
Yeah.
So you touched on struggling to maintain that balance. What would you say are the main struggles you face as a you said you don't want to be called a celebrity mom. I mean, working mom in the media.
Yes. The struggle. And I get that mom guilt a lot. Hi, God.
It's a real thing.
You know, just even coming here, Azariah is actually home from school, and I just to be able to hang out with my daughter, do homework with her, which I do, but you know, you want to be able to be home all the time, you know. But yeah, that's a struggle, and I think that's emotional for me. She seems just fine when she sees me. She's like, "Oh, hi, mommy," and we show so much affection to each other, which it's growing each day. Like it's just so beautiful to see this little person that wasn't speaking before, didn't have that individual personality, right? Just say that. Right. And now just seeing her personality blossom, what she likes, what she doesn't like. So now that I'm seeing that, and people are like, "Oh yeah, that's definitely Osas," or "That's Benru," or "Yeah, we can see." It's I want to be around that more. You know. I mean, I love my daughter, but just seeing the person that she's becoming is so amazing. I don't want to miss anything. Right. And so I just get that mom guilt when I have to be on set or I have to go for an appearance or whatnot. But yeah, that would definitely be the most difficult thing today.
Does anyone else have any experiences with mom guilt? Because I think she touched on something that all of us
we face it every day. Right now, I am having some form of mom guilt. But I just take it one day at a time, like Nicole said, and you rightly said, motherhood is one day at a time. Tomorrow will take care of itself. Let's face today. But I have a question for you. When you have to be on set, shooting, especially overnight, you know how it can be for you as an actress. How do you keep in touch with your daughter?
I have cameras all over the house. So I see what's happening. I can hear what's happening. And that's just making it comfortable for me to be able to say, you know what? Osas, you have to also put food on the table. You have a career that you're trying to
and that's
grow.
important.
Yeah, it's also very
it's also
important.
very important.
I'm not just a mom, but I'm an actor. I'm a working individual who's passionate about what she does. So just so that I'm comfortable, and also having my mom around, her aunties and my nanny.
An entire village.
Yes,
Exactly.
because before she's going to be turning 4 soon. So I'm a bit more comfortable. Before you couldn't tell me anything. If you wanted me to be on your set, you had to be okay with my daughter coming, my daughter and my nanny. So a lot of the times, a lot of the actors in the industry ask, where's Azariah? Where is she coming on set? Like, I don't like her coming on set anymore. But before, she was in the green room. I was always going and running and checking up on her.
I remember the time we went to dinner for our friend's birthday.
Did I bring her?
Yes, you did.
Okay, so friend's birthday.
I was like, dinner. Oh, hi, Azariah. But it was amazing. It was so sweet. And I now thought back to my kids. I'm like, Nicole, look at you. Look at what people are doing. Okay.
I was not comfortable with just hearing all the different stories. And I was just in shock and paranoid. And I'm like, not my child, though. But the child is covered by the blood of Jesus.
Amen. The truth is, mom guilt is everywhere. We all have it. Even as a stay-at-home mom, sometimes you just get that, I want to go back home. You have a party because of your kids. You say, no, I can't attend that party because of my child. So my question for you is this. Has your child ever asked you that, Mommy, what do you do? Why are you not always around? How do you explain your job, your career to her that, okay, so Mommy has to go out to...
Funny you asked that. So she never asked that. She just always says, okay, bye, Mommy. But I'm just seeing her grow, and that personality is really coming out. So yesterday I was on my way out. I'm like, watch Azariah well. That's what I always say before I leave the house. And she said, bye, Mommy. And then she stopped. She's like, Mommy, where are you going? I came back, the joy that was in my heart. I'm like, baby, I'm going to work. She's like, okay, bye, Mommy. I was like,
she's growing.
She's growing. Yesterday it happened.
Can you imagine?
Yesterday.
Wow.
She's like, Mommy, where are you going? I said,
Because these kids are very inquisitive. They want to know everything. And just be ready. She's still going to ask more questions.
Wow. That just made my day. Because she's always, okay, bye, Mommy. She's always in her iPad with her Disney Channel. Like, she's good. But yesterday, she was like, oh, Mommy, where are you going? Where are you going? I'm like, I'm going to work, Mommy. I'm going to work.
That's amazing.
She's like, okay, bye, Mommy. Yeah, so.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. So it must be really stressful. You work like a high stress job, long hours. How do you manage your stress levels and the stress levels that come from working and parenting? You must be under quite a bit of stress all the time. How do you manage that?
Okay. One word. No. I am now comfortable with saying no. I used to say, I'm just like, no, I gotta be here, I gotta do this and this. I was so scared. I'm like, what if they don't call me again? And I'm like, yeah, y'all be okay. No, I can't make it. I won't be there. I will be home. And again, just finding that balance. Before it was always, yes, I'll be there, I'll do that. But I wasn't happy myself. And so I'm like, my happiness and my comfortability is important too. So if I'm able to be there, then okay. If not, then it'll be okay next time. So
I love that.
Yeah.
That's actually really, really powerful.
Yes.
I struggle with that as well. You're trying to say yes to
no
everything.
at the right time.
Yeah.
I think it all boils down to you finally found out who you really are.
Yeah. Every day.
It comes with growth, self-confidence, and realizing the fact that you also need to find time for yourself.
That's it.
It comes from that place, and I really want to applaud that.
Thank you, because I have this thing called Osas Day.
I
have a Osas, a me day, sorry.
Okay.
I just have to just give me one day out of the week to have a me day.
So what do you typically do?
So I either go to the movies, I have my big bowl of popcorn and my water, and I'm just enjoying just a few hours just to keep my sanity and to not lose myself. You know, this new role as a I mean, she's about to turn 4, but you know, you don't want to totally lose yourself.
Yeah,
that's true.
You know, so just finding that balance once again. So I have this self-care. I love this spa. Hey, after here, it's spa. Oh my God, I love that's important. Just if I'm able to be at my top percentage as an individual, then I can serve you as a mother. I can serve you as an actor. I can be the best that I can be if I now take care of myself as well.
That's true.
Yeah.
Powerful.
That is powerful.
Yeah. So me day, have
Exactly.
me day.
Have
a me day.
I had a me day. Wow.
The hustle in Lagos.
The hustle in Lagos, but no, it's important.
How was the Greek yogurt? That's so Greek yogurt. Just me, myself, and I.
That's fantastic.
Amazing, right?
2 hours, and that was done.
Just to recharge and get your life. So, little Miss Azariah comes up to you and is like, "Oh, mommy, I admire you. I love what you do. I too want to follow in your footsteps, and I want to become an actor in Nigeria." Would you be like, "Okay, yes, I'm supporting you. I'm with you. That's amazing." Would you be like, "Ah, no, God forbid.
Doctor,
I have not struggled where I'm struggling for you to come and tell me you want to enter Nollywood. Engineer is what I need
doctor,
from you. Oil and gas.
Oil and gas.
Exactly, lawyer." What would your response be if she told you she wanted to be an actress?
You know what, funny enough, I had a conversation with her father about this because we're both actors, and he was like, we can't stop her from doing what it is that she wants to do. We have to be supportive. And I totally agree with that, because I know how I felt and what I went through to convince my own family that, this is the road I want to take. I know we said this, but I really am passionate about this. And I mean, if she does want to be an actor, she has 2 professional actors as parents.
Amazing.
That can guide her.
Yeah, that can guide her and you know,
teach her how to navigate the industry
here and abroad, and you know, just always be supportive. That support system, or that support in whatever you want to pursue, is so important.
Absolutely.
It can take you further than you thought
that you
could go. So yeah, it's just being supportive of I can't be open to everything. So that's why I'm just like, yeah, whatever she wants to do. But yeah, let's just see. But acting, sure, why not?
Okay, fantastic.
Nice. Yeah.
Also, let's wait and see. Maybe have like a little
child star.
Exactly, a child star.
Yeah,
watch
she's
out for.
Quite active, so yeah,
that would be amazing. Okay, fantastic. Now, pregnancy.
Hey,
what was pregnancy like for you? Were you eating all the time? Did you gain lots of weight? Were you super sick? Were you crying all the time? Exactly. What was it like?
Okay. Actually, I had a cool pregnancy. Funny enough, it was
can
cool.
you imagine?
I didn't have.
We hate people like you.
Honestly,
I didn't have morning sickness.
Oh
wow!
Actually, I didn't, and I know I got. I was nauseous from time to time, just based on smells.
Right.
I'm just like, what is that smell? My smell became very on another level.
Yeah.
Like I smelled everything. Yeah, in terms of the physical, I was good first 5 months. Then I went back to New York to stay with my mom. And my mom is like, you are not eating. What is going on? You need to feed my baby.
Yeah.
So she fed me, and my mom throws down. And I gained 93 kg.
Wow.
That was the last, I weighed myself before I gave birth the next day, and I was 93 kg. And I did not recognize myself.
Wow.
Like after I went to the States and I stayed with my mom, and I was just eating. My mom was, I'm like, Mom, no, I'm gonna be healthy. I just because I'm pregnant doesn't mean that I should not
my grandchild.
You know, like Mom. And she was just like, okay. So she would just not put the tray there with the food, like, or you don't like eat.
Here's the food.
Yes.
Wow.
And I would like every time, and I'll just be eating, and I'm just like, there was one day I was walking outside and I saw my reflection. I had to backtrack.
To check again.
To check if...
To be sure that, this can...
I was in shock. Like... No offense, but my bum was in a different area code.
I mean, it's already, I don't even know what's going on. No, it's already as it is right now. I mean.
Now imagine 200 pounds. I was in shock. Like, this is not me, oh my God. But I just knew that, oh yeah, the weight was gonna come off as soon as I gave birth.
Of course, yeah, it'll just fall right off.
I think a few months ago, I'm finally getting back to what yes. She's about to be 4.
No, it's a struggle.
That is another topic, postpartum.
Yeah.
You really need to educate people on that. Don't believe that as soon as you drop that baby.
You snap back.
You just snap back,
I just knew. I knew that was going to be me, but I learned differently. That it takes time, and then you also shouldn't put so much pressure on yourself.
Absolutely.
I know that the media and all of that. Yes, snapback. She gave birth 2 days ago, and look how she looks.
Before and after.
Yes. Did you feel under any like special kind of pressure or intense scrutiny to lose the weight after?
I did. There was a project that I was doing, and I knew I was just gonna, after the baby, I was just gonna go back and work, but a hard pill to swallow. I was hearing that they don't want to use you because you don't look the way you looked before. And I was like heartbroken, because I was really excited about doing it.
To come back.
Yeah, but again, because of what I've gone through in terms of having low self-esteem when I was younger and then building that in modeling and being in the industry, I learned that that's their problem. They're losing a good person that's passionate about the project, but it just motivated me to be the best that I could be at any weight.
Absolutely.
It was tough for me to go through. I did get sad and depressed afterwards, but I took it a day at a time, and I'm like, if you want me for your project based on the talent that I can give, then great. If not, it's not what if I don't look like what you're looking for, then it's okay.
It's not for me. It's not.
I think your industry actually, I don't know, I may be wrong, but I know for a mother, a working mother, especially when you have your baby or you're pregnant, I think those fears are valid. The fears you have. So, but I think just like you said, you need to believe and understand that they are the ones losing.
That's it.
And it's not your loss. So how long did it take you to now bounce back? To the industry after having your baby?
I decided one day, I actually was having a conversation with my publicist and my stylist and a couple of my friends, and I was just like, guys, I'm back. I feel like I have to start all over again because I was gone for some time. And they're just like, but you have it in you. You will get there. Just take your time. There's no rush. When you bounce back, not that I had to bounce back or whatever, because I was very comfortable with who I was. But it took a day at a time, really. I just had to find the strength within myself to say, you know what? If you want to get back to where you were, you have to eat right, you have to work out, but you also should not lose who you are.
That's the most important thing.
That was the very most important thing that I had to learn. And whether I'm 200 pounds or 150 pounds, I'm still who I am and appreciative of my journey.
Amazing. That's so inspiring. Thank you for that. So you've mentioned your mom a few times. It seems like you have a really close relationship with your mommy. So as a mom now yourself, are there anything, like, is there anything that you do that reminds you of your mom? Like, or what do you find yourself doing now and you're like, this is my mom?
A lot. Just even how I scold my daughter. My mom would always say, Shebi, you have your own child one day. No problem. Continue. So all the stuff that I used to do in terms of irking my mom or annoying her, my daughter is now doing to me.
Very good.
And I'm just like, Mommy. She's like, Shebi, I told you. So that's just a fun thing. But yeah, mommy is. But then again, it's like, what I used to do to my mom, my daughter now does to me and to her.
Oh,
but she's good with it. She's just like, leave me and my granddaughter is okay.
You
can't understand that one, so don't go there.
I'm like, Mom, but
it's something else. When it comes
grandparents
to
are like a scam. Like
exactly.
Honestly, like when I drop my kids off at my parents for like the weekend, I just know that all my routines, all my upside down, cold stone at like 10 p.m. My parents are, why not?
You just have to start all over again.
You have to start all over. They don't care.
Treating as
bedtime. What is bedtime? There's nothing like bedtime again. Like meanwhile, with me, you wanted to kill me if I'm not asleep by 7 p.m.
Hello.
Grandparents
so
are
just
a
seeing
scam.
that, I'm just like, what are you, Mom? Yeah.
Okay, so finally, what advice would you give moms who have overwhelming careers like yourself?
Just take it a day at a time. That in any aspect of my life, if people ask me, I always say I have to take it a day at a time, because becoming overwhelmed is one thing that I hate dealing with.
Right.
It's like my sanity is just gone and I cannot deal. So literally taking it a day at a time. I know everyone has cell phones and they can put what they're doing for the day in the stuff. I have my written planner.
Right.
And it's with me and my cell phone. My written planner, everything, if it's not written in there, it's not happening.
Right.
So for me, that's just one technique that I do to keep it together, to not get overwhelmed, and to literally take it a day at a time, is to make sure that I have it written down. Right. If it's written, then it's going to happen. It'll happen.
So I'd like to ask you, did motherhood affect your productivity in any way?
No, I think it increased it.
Funny enough.
Yeah. It's a workout every day. It increased it. Whether I go to the gym or not, I'm definitely,
chasing your daughter.
Chasing Azariah, come here, doing this and doing that. It's you have to take your vitamins and take care of yourself. So once again, you can be 100% on top of things with every aspect of your life. And of course, there are down days and things don't go as planned, but more go as planned when you have it together and you're at your 100 than otherwise.
Okay, so Osas, we know that one of the things you're really passionate about is health.
Yes.
And we know that you are the brand ambassador for Tremendoc.
Yes.
So how did that happen? How did it come about?
Yes. Okay. So I had the opportunity to meet with the good folks of Naira Box.
Okay.
I went over to their office to ask them in regards to a collaboration with my foundation, the Joyful Joy Foundation.
Oh yes,
of course. For an event that was happening. And as I was telling them the story of why my foundation and how we came about, they now stopped and said, Osas, would you be interested in being a part of Tremendoc? And I'm like, what's Tremendoc? So Tremendoc is an app that is an online app that allows you to be face-to-face with a doctor right from your phone.
Okay.
Wow.
So,
amazing.
For instance, you're stuck in traffic and you need to speak with a doctor, or you're at home and it's midnight. You need to get in contact with a doctor, ask a question, or whatever the situation is. Instead of getting on the road, being in traffic, or not getting the opportunity to see the doctor because there are no doctors available at the hospital or at the doctor's office rather, you have Tremendoc.
Okay.
So you're able to get right on your phone and speak with a professional doctor right from your phone. And it's a really beautiful app. It's life-changing because living in Nigeria is not easy
at all.
Dealing with the funds of getting to a doctor, of having to even see the doctor.
Let's talk about traffic. Traffic.
It's like you just feel helpless. And if it's something that's speaking to a doctor right from your phone, everyone has a phone, real time, then it's an amazing advantage, an amazing opportunity for us as Nigerians, as mothers, as individuals, to be able to speak to someone who knows what it is that you're going through and can advise from there.
And so you can speak to a doctor at any time. So even if it's like 3 a.m., because that's the thing, like, as a mom,
you know
all
when
these
kids,
it's
always
never happen in the day.
Never understand that.
Nice when your driver is around. That's not when it will happen.
No.
It's at 2:45
a.m.
That's when it will just.
Yes.
It's true.
Yeah.
So to be able to. So you mean 2:45? My child has a fever. I can just access a doctor at that time.
Yes,
that is amazing.
It's really, really amazing, and we have testimonials where people have gone through different things, but have been helped because of Tremendoc.
Of course, that would be amazing.
So do you chat with the doctor or you speak?
You can do both.
Oh wow!
I believe you can have you can do both. Face to face, like FaceTime, or you can chat with the doctor as well. Okay. But I think most people love actually seeing it, which is the advantage. Right. Yeah,
that is so amazing. Well, I'm sure we'd want
and
to
all of the doctors are certified. They're certified, so they wouldn't even be on the platform if they're not certified and on points with.
So do they have like professionals like gynecologists, pediatricians?
They have all sorts of doctors across the board. Wow, it's a beautiful app.
Okay, well, hopefully we can find out a bit more about the app because I'm intrigued. I need to know because that's 2:45. That's very important. That's my time slot for fitness. So I just need to know what my options are.
That's really.
With us now, we have Mrs. Charlotte Odunlade-Akeju, who is a partner and Chief Business Director at Tremendoc.
Welcome.
Welcome to the set.
Welcome.
So exciting. So please.
do this.
Please tell us a bit more about the platform. I mean, Osas started, but I'm intrigued.
Thank you very much. Okay, so like she rightly said, Tremendoc is an app. It's available on the mobile store, the app Play Store and the iOS store. You can download it for free and then just have access to a doctor when you subscribe or sign up. Right now, we're offering a 30-day free trial. So if you sign up, you can use it for 30-day free unlimited.
Sorry, please.
Say it again.
30 days free trial.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
And so
and
if
then,
I signed up today, 30 days free, I'll be able to access a doctor tonight. Right. If I needed to.
And let me
at 2:45.
2:45, thank you.
And let me tell you the best part of it all. When you do finish your trial, it's just $1,000 a month.
Wow.
Yeah. What?
$1,000 a month.
And is there any limit on how many times I can use the app?
24/7 access to a doctor.
This is amazing.
For 1,000 naira a month.
You can chat, you can do audio calls, you can do video calls on the app.
Wow.
That is amazing.
Yes. Our doctors are professional, they are licensed, they will give you, they can give you prescriptions, they can give you access to laboratory, give you like tests to go do.
Take.
You can come back to the app, schedule another appointment. If you even miss, maybe you call and the doctor doesn't pick up for whatever reason, doctor can call you back on the app. Like he would see it on his phone or whatever in his own app as a missed call, and he'll call you right back. So we just, I mean, pretty much my partners and I were at the stage where we're just, young parents, and we're thinking of how, we wanted something where, we're not thinking all the time, I mean, 2 a.m., like you said, it was just all of those things. And we got talking about how we could do something to at least help people have access to basic consultation. On the go. And then our initial launch, we realized that of the 1,000 consultations that we did, that 70% of them could be solved virtually.
Right.
Which is something we was really good information that we had. And we thought, okay, this is something new. Because a lot of us, we have this friend, we have this family member, we have this doctor friend where we chat up and just ask questions of the but. And there was also something about we were passionate about how we could reward our doctors. Okay. We don't know that right now the statistics say that, I think you have how many, like very low amount of doctors to about 6,000 Nigerians to how many doctors now. Right. It's not a very good statistic. And you can tell the doctors are leaving the country. They're not getting paid well. So this is an opportunity for doctors to actually be able to do consultations and earn more.
Amazing.
And earn while they do the consultations as
fantastic.
Well. So it was all of that drove us to, continue to fight to build this product. It wasn't easy getting the right team together, developing something that nobody's ever seen before in this region. So it took us a while. But last year, August, we launched to the public, and we've been live since. We've been evolving the product. Right now, we just launched therapy. We realized that 7% of our consultations or questions that come in are people related to therapy, sexual health. Wow. So we decided to onboard therapy as a specialty on the app. So you can actually book an appointment with a therapist. We're going to upgrade to fertility doctors down the line, access to gynecologists and obstetricians down the line. So yes, we have a whole, you know, a whole vision for where this product, what the solution can do. So yes, it's a solution. It's not just restricted to a mobile app.
Right.
So we want a situation where we can even put this solution in schools. You know, in your ATM machine, you can talk to a doctor for as low as 70 naira. You know, want people to have access to medical care. So we're not restricting it to just the mobile app. It's a solution that has been built to be accessed across various channels. So down the line, through your banking apps, you can talk to a doctor. You just click the button, but it's powered by Tremendoc.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
That is so impressive. I'm so excited to see how far this goes. And I hope that it's something that continues to grow and spread because, like you said, it's a solution to problems that we actually have. So do you find that people prefer speaking with a doctor, like face to face, or do you think it would be like a hard sell to have people speak to a doctor virtually, or do you think this is something that people would be interested in for sure?
So by nature, we already do it. A lot of us already talk virtually with people, family and friends when we have issues. We don't.
That's true.
I mean, we're big on self-medication in Nigeria, which is the thing that Tremendoc is trying to fight. But we realized that when it comes to the use of the app, we find more mothers, parents using the FaceTime, and we find more young adults talking about sexual health and things like that using the chat function. So yes, because it offers you the anonymity is something that is really important to a lot of people as well. So yes, it depends on what you're in the mood for. I mean, there was a lady the other day that was saying, you know, I'm really feeling bad. Well, okay, if it's that serious, you need to see a doctor. She said, no, I only want to chat. And, you know, because we actually monitor, we know when someone is trying, when there's a network issue, we follow up with a call. Sorry, we know you're trying the platform. Is it urgent? Like, we want to make sure you get the care that you need when you need it, so that we can guide you to, okay, you know what, give us 5 minutes, the doctor will call you back. You know, we try and monitor to make sure that our clients or our customers, as it were, are able to access the platform. Currently, we're doing over 6,000 subscribers today. It's growing massively. We're trying to partner with a lot of health minded organizations to, you know, and the narrative is this. We're saying, you know, we can help you reduce your payouts if you use Tremendoc as an entry point at some of your consultations. So, for example, people don't necessarily have to be on an HMO and walk into a hospital all the time because it increases the cost of the HMOs have to pay to the hospital. So why can't they start from the app? So it's as simple as, oh, a headache, or I just want to check, I feel funny, let me just ask the question. The doctor will say, okay, I've checked these symptoms, go to the hospital, take this medication, do this test, and I need to ask more questions, I need further investigation, do this test. So it could be either of the three, but you know what, it starts from a basic consultation. When you go into the hospital today, the first person you see is a GP. That's true. So that's what we're saying. Just see a GP, and then he will tell you if you need to see a specialist.
Right.
And that's where you take it to the next level.
That's amazing. I'm really intrigued that Tremendoc is offering solutions not just for the consumer, but then also even for like the healthcare industry as well. So you're speaking to HMOs as to how to reduce their payouts, and then you're also making healthcare accessible for people who, at the time when they need it. So it's really helping healthcare across the board, which is
We're trying to get into primary health centers. It's very expensive to put a doctor in a primary health center.
Right.
So why not have a solution where people can actually just go somewhere, press a couple of buttons, and they can tell
and make use of technology.
We do self-medication all the time. You walk into pharmacies and you tell the pharmacist, oh, I feel, you can talk to a doctor if there's a tablet right there, and you don't have to self-medicate. Or the pharmacy will just say, oh, try this or take this. It works. You can talk to a doctor, get a prescription, and then pick up your drug at the counter. So we're trying to revolutionize access to healthcare.
Amazing.
And it's happening all over the world, you know, but we're thankful that, you know, we're in the forefront of this in Nigeria and in Africa as it were. But there are a lot of people asking questions across, people have heard about us in Kenya, in Ghana, asking, okay, we want to know more, let's see the solution. So we have a lot of interest in our product today, and we're just thankful that we stuck it up. It wasn't easy, you know, but yeah, we're here.
Amazing. So we know that Osas is your brand ambassador.
Yes, she is.
And I mean, look at her. We can see she's gorgeous and extremely talented. But then why did you go with Osas Ighodaro as your brand ambassador?
So like she said, she came to our office the other day to talk about, you know, something different. She had an event and everything. And, you know, when she was talking about, you know, her passion for malaria and how, you know, she lost a sister to malaria and she was pregnant, the baby and mother died. Her story resonated with what we're trying to achieve, because if she had had a second opinion, or maybe she could reach out to a doctor at the time, you know, it would have been, you know, it could have, a lot of things could have been prevented.
Right.
And it was almost like, it was like a light bulb. You know, this is the perfect person. She relates to what we're trying to say about, you know, a lot of the issues Tremendoc is trying to solve. And so we decided to go into partnership with her. And she has a Joyful Joy Foundation that does, you know, malaria outreaches across Nigeria. You know, so we're part of that. We're passionate about that. We're also trying to ensure that, you know, this year we can do a lot more with her foundation and trying to get the people that need to hear about the story, see the work she's doing, you know, support her as well. So we're, you know, fully behind it. It's not just she's an ambassador, we're partners in this journey of you know, healthcare.
I love that. And you know, I love that you said that you guys are partners, because you can see that she's invested. She's not just like, oh, yes, I'm an ambassador. You can see that she's actually invested in the project. So that's really, really fantastic. So, I mean, you're here on MomChitChat, and we're all moms.
Yes.
How would the app, or how does Tremendoc help mothers with personal health care and parenting in general?
Now, as a mom, you want answers now. You know, it's something where I mean, I think I was very patient, but being a mom, you just learn that, you know, when it comes to your kids, when it comes to your home, you know, if something isn't right, it affects your entire structure, your system. You can't. So for us, it was important that, you know, we were thinking moms when we started thinking about Tremendoc. In fact, we're thinking about, you know, that 2 a.m. wake up call, that 3 a.m. wake up call. You know, there were the people, the demography in mind when we're designing what Tremendoc would do. And to be honest, it's been really fascinating to see how a lot of moms, I think majority of our subscribers are women. Of course. Moms
that makes
just ask questions. You know, you want a second opinion about a medication you are giving your child. You've been to the doctor today, but you still see something not right. You want to ask another question. I use it all the time, like anything. It could be anything, but you know, just to get that comfort. Sometimes it's just someone to say, it's okay. Just give it a few hours. It'll work. You know, I mean, I've had so many instances in the middle of the night when I've had to use the app myself. You know, and it's something where I know that, you know, it's a support system that every woman, every mother needs to have on her phone, around you. You need to have Tremendoc with you.
I love the fact that, I just wanted to add that, I love the fact that it's handy. That's it. You know how it is when maybe, let's say you're at work, you're on set, and someone just calls you, your daughter fell down, or, you know, or just came down with a fever, and you really can't be there immediately. So imagine being able to speak with a doctor, see him, and he says, okay, don't worry, let them do this, let them do that. And I also love the fact that they also prescribe.
Yes, of course. So it
makes a lot of sense. So you don't self-medicate.
Down the line, you know, you will be able to get your prescriptions delivered to you. You will be able to get your test results even sent to you. The doctor would call you up and say, okay, your results have arrived. Let's talk about it. This is the medication you need to take. You need to go do further tests. You need to go into the hospital, check yourself in. So all of that will be done properly down the line. Right now, today, the doctor can give you prescriptions. You can take your prescription to any pharmacy and get a medication, you know, given to you. You can have your test results already reviewed on the app through with the doctor. You want to follow up doctor, you don't want this doctor, you want another doctor, you want a female doctor, it's fine. You know, you can see the doctors, you can pick who you want to pick and talk to. The doctors actually even say where they work, so you can see where your doctor works to know.
Amazing. It's not
that
is very assuring.
You can favorite your doctor. If you like,
wow.
We got really good thinking.
All of this for 1,000 naira a month.
Actually go back and speak to the same doctor.
Wow, because I thought it was just like a random, it's like a call center, so it's whoever is available. So you can actually
the exact doctor you want.
That is amazing. Wow.
Very innovative.
Okay. I love that.
Thank you.
So today we're in March, as we know, the pandemic of coronavirus. What are the best ways that mothers can protect themselves and their families during this time of mass hysteria regarding this virus?
Like the general information has gone out and things that we need to do. I think we just need to be a bit more sensitive to, you know, our personal hygiene, washing your hands consciously, constantly, you know, washing your baby's hands, your kids' hands, you know, just making sure, you know, that you don't expose them unnecessarily, because even, again, I mean, we don't really know what a lot about what this virus really is. So a lot of times the best we can do is just make sure that we keep our hygiene, our spaces as clean as possible. Your nannies, your drivers, you know, people who have contact with spaces where your kids touch or play with, you know, just make sure. I mean, my husband went all out, you know, he bought alcohol, put them in spritzers, every corner of the car, you know. I mean, before, when he opens the door in the morning, before he touches the driver, he bring your hand, he does this, you know, like, you know, and yeah, so I would say the same, just be extra careful, be sensitive enough. My kids' schools, they're doing it, you know, was come in the morning, they check their temperature, they spritz their hand. When you come pick your kid, they do the same thing. So just be careful, just be monitor, you know, surface, keep your hands to yourself. Like, don't touch your face all the time, don't pick this, you know, do all of that. Always make sure you use a disposable tissue. Handkerchiefs are not advisable at this time.
Right.
Yes, you have to use a disposable tissue all the time if you have to clean, you know, even if it's your baby's nostril you're cleaning. It's your baby, I get it. You don't have it, you know, he doesn't have it or she doesn't have it. Still, you spritz your hand when you're done, because you don't know, you know, if you touch something that could touch it.
You don't know how
exactly. So it's just all of those things. We're advising our customers and you know, people that follow us on Instagram conscious, at least once a week, we're giving you information about the virus. And I mean, just pretty much letting people know, you know, it's as simple as just taking care of yourself and being very sensitive to personal hygiene.
Okay, fantastic. So those are amazing tips. Let's just try and be a little bit more cautious and wary. So thank you so much. This was really amazing. Nice. Jade, are you going to download the Tremendoc app?
Right on.
Before I even enter I am getting that app, because it just seems so
I've been
amazing.
postponing taking one of my daughters to the hospital, because most times by the time I get back, I'm tired, my hubby's not back. So imagine me having to just speak with the doctor real time and just get
show him, oh, this is what it is.
You can even show,
it's a video call. So you
forget we are downloading this thing and you're going to spread the gospel.
Exactly. So thank you once again to Charlotte and Osas for joining us. It was so amazing having you here, and I learned so much.
I did myself.
Yeah, it was amazing. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions for them, please make sure you follow them at MyTremendoc on Instagram. Any other social media?
Twitter, MyTremendoc.
MyTremendoc on all platforms.
You can ask questions, even our DM, personal questions, medical questions. We'll answer you. Really.
Wow.
We pay attention to all our platforms to reach our customers. Yeah.
Amazing. So make sure you follow them. And then make sure you follow us as well as MomChitChat TV on all social media handles, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel at MomChitChat TV. Until next time, bye.
Bye.